Welcome, welcome back to True Hall of Fame Builds. I am your host, Michael May, and today we're gonna talk. Today we gotta talk real fast. Cause I told you guys in a few videos back, you were gonna start hearing people saying things, pitching ideas that I had already thrown out there long ago. Now, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. My goal is 1,000 subscribers by November 1st. Help me get there. It costs you nothing, but it means the world to me. I would truly appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Turn notifications, like the video, share the video, send the video to everybody that you know. Man, listen, tell them to sub up. We gonna take off this year. But now hear me out. Hold on. For those who know me, I don't do retakes. So I bet. Here we go. So now hear me out. I already told y'all guys. Y'all gonna start hearing people saying things that I've already said. Now, can I expect everybody to give me my flowers? You see, this is one thing about me being a content creator. If I seen something from somebody else and I could confirm it like, oh, it really worked, I give love. I show love. Y'all see me bigging up anybody who I'm talking about and their videos. But now, so this was brought to my attention because one of my subscribers, big shout out, said, yo, can you review this real fast? Hear me out. Hear me out. The subscriber sent me the video where I said something right along the lines. But I'm going to let you guys hear it for yourself. This is the first video right here. You know, big shout out to Frosty. You understand what I'm saying? No shots. I ain't taking no shot. I'm just saying, I told you guys. I want you guys to pay attention. First of all, the first thing I said last year was 6'8" point guards the thing? Hell no. Hell to the motherfucking no. And I don't care what none of these motherfuckers say. No, everybody was small forward, PGs, small forward, 6'8", whatever. Point guards was 5'6", and all these little ass. Nobody said, make a point guard 6'8", strong, lockdown, ready. Then, now, the second thing, I said, make your point guard strong and put post scoring on that motherfucker. You didn't hear nobody say that. You didn't hear nobody say that. Go back and watch the motherfuckers' video. You ain't hear not one motherfucker say that. But I was saying it all year. All my players always have post control. All my players. Why? I showed you guys what I was doing in my previous LeBron build. You understand what I'm saying? Go back and look at my last LeBron build from 2022. And I said, look what I was doing. Whenever I would go up against the little 5'8", 5'10s, they couldn't run to the corner. Because from last year, I was throwing the ball to the corner and flushing them out. And then whenever they had to guard me, I'm backing them down. And I'm post fading up and under and on. I've already showed y'all. I'm the first one that said that. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to show you guys why you should already be subbed to my channel. Right? But now let's keep on going. Now this right here. Hold on. This is dated September 20th, 2022. Congratulations. Them views look really nice. You got a lot of subscribers. That's cool. But now hear me out. One thing I learned was this. And I learned this from a big dog in the YouTube game. See, he said, don't be surprised if these YouTubers got people going out there scouting information, bringing it back to them, and then they're spewing it out like if it's theirs, and that's bullshit. I'm tired. I'm calling everybody out. But let's go, right? Like I said, it ain't no shots. It's just I want you to understand. I told you guys the things that I've been saying for so long, you're going to start hearing it. You're going to start hearing it more and more and more and more. Get accustomed to this. But watch. We're going to start off right here with this video right here. Right? Bang. We're going to go like this. We're going to lower this down just a smidget. Pay attention. Pay attention. This is going to go fast.
My career, then adding the park, the neighborhood, and the city. The city was released in 2020, and it's been the same thing every year with some added details here and there. The game needs an actual city, a metropolitan city if they want to put a name on it. If the city were bigger, you could actually have a reason to add cars into the game that you could drive from your house to the arena or to the parks to play with your friends.
Have y'all not heard me say this? Y'all didn't hear me say, like, mind you, I've heard Agent Zero, iPod King Carter say things. Yeah, see, I'm giving flowers, I'm giving credit. I've heard them say things like, you know, GTA does it, but you know, people, ready, hear me out. Some of the communities are like, yo, we don't want to travel, we don't want this, we don't want that. But they say, yo, if it's big, make it like GTA where you got to drive. Yes, they did say that, and I did say that. But what I said was, if you made it real, hear me out. If 2K really wanted to force people to play this game, let the man continue talking.
And it would be awesome if we could get our squad together in a car. 2K23 did add some stationary cars to the game, so I know they have it in them regardless of their connection to GTA. And I understand the game has been rated E, so I would be perfectly fine with not having the option to run over a crowd of opposing fans. And to speak more directly to NBA 2K, imagine all the money you would make if you were selling cars in the game from 10,000 VC.
So we're going to pretend like I didn't say this? We're going to pretend like, do I really have to go back to all 5 videos to really show y'all? But hear me out. Did I not say you could have cars, ready? A motorcycle, 40,000 VCs in the game. Y'all heard me say this. Maybachs, whatever the real cost is in real life, you charge that as, I said, people would spend buku dollars. Buku dollars. And then you're going to see who's really spending money and who's really not. Because a lot of y'all dudes is cheapskates. But, you know, I do this to show you guys, you know, what the potential of 2K. But let's keep going.
To a couple million.
Now, hear me. Some people already mentioned the card thing, so I'm not going to really take that. I did mention this, saying make the world more real, where people have to play. But before I get into that, hold on. Let's keep going.
And allow us to own multiple and customize them. Let us purchase different houses and apartments that could store more cars, have better features.
Fair use.
And be closer or further from the arena. Your shopping district could turn into an actual mall. You could live in your associated neighborhood. You'd no longer need to jam courts into every corner because of all the room you'd have. They could load different city layouts for road games and home games, and this would bring us into other parts of the game where we could custom build an entire arena, if not the whole city, like how we currently are able to do in MLB The Show. I know I've been showing a lot of GTA footage, but I'm not expecting them to make a map the size of San Andreas. Considering how often we have to load in and out of games, I think something the size of GTA 3 or Vice City would be reasonable and blow the community away. We would have so much more fun on this game, and we'd be able to...
Time out. Remember, customizing the city, all that, right? September 30th, 2021. Not even a year, not even 1 year. Pay attention. Listen to what I said. Hopefully 2K could reach out to me. Hold up. The Twitter and all the other stuff. First of all, we're going to speak about 2 different parts, right? Hear me out. Music is what I do. I've been doing music for a very long time. You know, like high school. I'm talking about like everything. Like I do jazz, opera, R&B, country. It doesn't even matter. If it's music, I do it. But so I'm playing 2K the other day, right? Big shout out to Wallow, man. I'm proud of that man right there, stepping this game up. But check this out, right? In the video game, you get to pick like a career, whether it's like music or whatever the case may be, right? So hear me. 2K. Do you think that there aren't any real rappers out there that play your game? Rest in peace to the homie Fred the Godson. I got clips on my gram where we in the studio and we play 2K, busting each other's behind, and then we record a record, and then we come back to it, and we talking mad trash. Like, big shout out to that man, rest in peace. But like, do you think that there's no rappers that play your game? So there was a little scene where the guy had to go to the studio. He had like little knick-knack raps, which is okay. I'm no offense to anybody who did that. But why don't you time out. So what I really mean by knick-knack raps is the rappers in the studio be like, yeah, I fry eggs and I like hash browns. Then I hit the dash. I'm doing like a half now. I'm like, who the fuck wrote this whack ass verse? These niggas is trash. I know some dope ass rappers. Let's get a few guys that I know up in there to write some heat. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Clips, big shout out to the homie. I can get the homie up there. We get Hocus up there. You know what I'm saying? I know a few rappers, but this knick-knack paddywhack stuff is killing me, bro. So let's keep going so you can explain it. Let's keep going. You put a system in the game. First of all, if you guys don't have your own record label yet, consider it. Hear me. This is the next thing you're gonna hear somebody say. I've said this the last year. 2K. Start your own record label. Why? So you can have players submit their music. But let's hold on. We gonna get to it. Build your own record label, right? Now hear me. If people want to submit their songs, like when they go to the studio, submit your own MP3. Tell them there's requirements. You have to have permission from the producer. You have to show proof of copyright, and let them submit their own records. And some can't afford to do copyright and have their own company and the LLC. So let them submit it, and then you guys will do that. That's your step, right? You guys know the game and all that. I'm sure you get connected with anybody. So start your own record label, right? If you don't already have one. If you do, congratulations, no problem. But let people submit their songs. Now, what this would do is everybody gets to showcase their talent. See me, I sing, I songwrite. I'm a producer. I'm a record producer. Like I'm not making beats. No, I'm gonna sit there, put everything into put everything on the board. I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna level it. That's what I do, right? That'll be a really, really cool thing. Now, not only just music. Ready 2K, hear me out. Now, time out. Now, the reason why I said the music. Oh, I think I say it right here. And listen, hear me out. Hear me. It may sound weird to you. Just hear me out. You got this whole. All right, hold on. Before I get to that, so hear me out. So what I mean by the music thing is, to be clear, I know so many artists that play this game. There are so many artists that instead of having all the artists do all the same knick-knack, paddywhack, rapping verses, let people submit. Let there be a 2K radio station where every week you'll have a different DJ, right? But then we all submit, like it'll be their responsibility to submit the records. Guess what? Cool. Whatever person's record people really love, you understand? Because there's some whack records that you guys used to play in the rec. Let's just be honest. So I was using that as an example. But now let's keep on going. I still think that's a great idea. 2K should try to run with that. I think 2K should try to, like me. I could sit there. I got records for days. You know what I'm saying? I submit some joint, you know what I'm saying? Then if it hits Apple Radio, whatever the case, 2K get they cut, 2K Records. They could make so much money off this game, but they're limiting themselves. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Huge, gigantic, ginormous. I'm making up words. I don't know. Relax, come on, in the serious. This whole huge world. You don't think that there are people out there that play 2K that are architects? I know 2 architects. I know them. I know some. Why not let them pitch you some ideas? Like, look, let me build a high rise over here, right? And this 2K, I know it sounds crazy. Somebody's not gonna be like, what is this, man? But I'm just creative like this. What if the architect could sit there and go, you know what? This building's gonna have 40 different apartments. The higher up they go, the less apartments there are because they get bigger and bigger. But you know, the smaller, the lower to the floor, you don't really have the view. But then the higher up, 2K, people are playing ball and grinding, and you give them VC. You already give them the VC.
Right.
Some people walking around here with $1 million. Listen, yo, you want to be in this high rise? Great. All right, so that's gonna be $1,000. You want to be in the penthouse? That's gonna be 2,000 VCs a week. Hear me, but I don't say about like what's going on. Hear me though. That's gonna make people play the game. They're gonna go play my career. They earn coins playing in the rec. But instead of them keeping them, remember, you see all these guys all these years. Oh, do you transfer over? Do you transfer my VC? So why hold them? You want to live in that high rise? 2,000 VCs a week. And that penthouse is yours. But it's like, now, every time the VC comes out, obviously 2K got to make money. That guy's taking a little 30%. But now give the architect of the building, let him get the VC. Listen, same thing with the music.
So hear me out. So this is what I was saying about building the city. Now some of y'all may not know. Yes, I do music. I do sing. But my number one love, like the number one thing I do better than anything I do on this planet is I draw. I've always had a drawing ability that was out of this world, right? So my brother, big shout out to Big, my sister-in-law, may she rest in peace. She was heavy into the construction. See, I was doing a lot of things before this 2K thing hit. I need you to understand, this 2K thing is just now. It's me coming to it. I've only been on YouTube for 1 year. But so hear me out. So you got like what I was doing with my sister-in-law. Like she's like, oh my God, you could draw these buildings, draw this and that, and she would sell the ideas. So you ready? Now, ready? I'll incorporate what old boy said, because like I said, I part already said that, and Agent Zero already said it. But you ready? Add more brands to the game. Mercedes-Benz, Maserati, I don't know, Maybach, BMW, Bugatti. Add all these companies, right? They all have their own building, right? So then now, Mercedes, let's like the company Mercedes is like, yo, look, we like this facility. How much is it gonna cost us? We just want to buy the property. We don't want to pay we don't want to pay a weekly fee or monthly fee, whatever it may be. We want to buy it out. Now let's say like the guy says, I want 5 million VCs. Yo, I want 10 million VCs. Now this person who is an architect could go make his players at no cost to him because he's selling properties. You understand what I'm saying? Now, for the architects that are ready, now I'm pitching ideas to buildings. Ready? Even for the design. All right, these specific designs, these are the true Hall of Fame designs. Nobody can use my designs, right? Now, ready. Now, if somebody wants to incorporate it in their building, I get a little fee. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, but imagine this. There's a high rise here, high rise here, high rise here, high rise here. Now, one of y'all may say, nah, I want a gated community, but it's a little further away from the city where the arena's at, right? Now, but now there's a very specific architect for the arena. Now, this person, whenever we come play in the rec, everybody gets hit with 25 VCs. Who cares? 25 VCs for every game you play in the rec. The facility got to stand, right? You see what I'm saying? Now, but it's like even the building owner. Let's say like somebody made a building. I'm like, yo, I want to buy this. Buy it at how much? 5 million VCs. Bet. So now the penthouse, I'm saying, I need 20,000 VCs every single week, and you can live here. If they don't pay it, like some people can't play all the time, they can't get on the game all the time. Make it real. Give them an eviction notice. Look, you about to lose. Listen, you gotta pay rent in 4 weeks. Like, what's going on? Here's an eviction. Like, some people play 2K who are lawyers. Bet. Let the person go drive their car in the city, go to the lawyer's office, let them negotiate. Like, bro, we could talk to people in the park. Put the headphones on and you could talk, look, how are we gonna negotiate this deal? Look, you gotta give them something. You know what I'm saying? Like, actual lawyers play the game. Like, that'd be fire. But hear me out. I've already pitched this idea. I said building the city, like if I own a building and I want to rent all the apartments out, now I don't gotta buy VCs no more. Now it's like I have a building. So now people that want to live in my building, they're paying me. They're paying me. You understand what I'm saying? Like that'd be super fire. Super fire. You know what I'm saying? If somebody who's really like big shout out to K-Town. You know what I'm saying? My homie K-Town. This man is an actual dealership manager. People want to come into Mercedes and he's like, well, look, you know, the AR, you know, the interest rate is going to be 5.9 ARP. Like, he can negotiate and get his VC like that. He don't got to pay for no VCs. You see what I'm saying? But hold on, but let's keep going because I'm telling you.
I'm sure you have DJs that play 2K. You know what? Give them like the 2K radio station and let them be like the program director. Now you gotta make sure not somebody who's biased because you don't need them playing the same person over and over and over and over and over and over again.
See, I'm already pitching the ideas. Now, like even that, you could have a reggaeton Spanish station, have a DJ over there. You know what I mean? Turn on the radio station and your car, boom, boom. You want to play reggaeton? You listen straight to reggaeton in your car. You understand what I'm saying? Like, somebody who can't handle their affairs, let them have an assistant. Some people play 2K just for the hell of it. But if you allow people to use their real, true life abilities, there's so much money to be made. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going.
They have to be able to give party or like the Beats by Dre, you know what I'm saying, logo behind on his head, and then a person who signed it, but it'll help get their name.
And that's another thing. Then now, ready? Hear me out. Now put the record logo over the DJ's heads. You know, yo, all the rappers, all the wannabe rappers, all the wannabe singers and producers, yo, they're gonna be surrounding the guy. Yo, listen. Play my music on 2K radio. Play my music in the facility, in the rack. Play it in the rack while we balling. Like, believe it or not, a lot of songs that I've heard on 2K, I didn't really hear before, and then I hear it, I'm like, oh, songs type dope, and I end up going downloading it and playing it later on. You understand what I'm saying? That'll be good exposure. Ready, the architects, give them the tools. I said it right here.
Name up, maybe the DJ can have like the record spinning logo behind on his head, and then a person who signed a 2K, you can have like the 2K with like the mic wrapped around it, like.
somebody who could be an artist of 2K. 2K Records, you know what I'm saying? They're artists.
As a 2K artist, like, that's fire. That'd be fire. The architect have the tools, the what's the hammer and the wrench, like over the top, like one of the archetypes. Now people gonna be like, yo, what's going on? Yo, listen, yo, can I get into your building? Anything coming up? You know what I'm saying? Like, let them have releases on it. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing 3 months leases, you know what I'm saying? And people may want to move to a different building. Maybe that, I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds like a lot. But y'all already doing it.
2021.
If you really pay attention, you guys are already doing it. You guys are people are grinding for their player. Big shout out to Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Me and my squad, like, you know what? If we challenge them and we whip them out, they gotta shout us out on Twitter, something like that. Like, yo.
Right. So, me and my homies, we tend to run into a lot of these NBA players, and we whipped a couple of these dudes out. We whipped them out. I'm telling you, we whipped them out. But this specific day, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George was in the lobby together. I think I still have the screenshot, right? This was 2K22. So they in the lobby. Now let's say like we go, yo, we got 20,000 VCs on the spot. We want to challenge you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's challenge your squad. You understand what I'm saying? So then now all of a sudden we beat them. Yo, big shout out to True Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna get the NBA players involved with the game, and not just with the pictures and the cover athletes. And no, now you're gonna give everybody the opportunity. Everyone's gonna get the opportunity. And you see, and that's one thing about that whole 2K Day thing. Like, yeah, you know, it may sound cool. It is what it is. But it's like, make it where everybody's participating in this thing here. You know, I've been pitching out these
Big
ideas.
shout out to True Hall of Fame Bills, man. Good game, and he whipped us out. But it's all, I think it's an awesome idea. It'll just be.
You know what? We're going to save this video for another video. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Subscribe to the channel. I'm your host, Michael May. This is True Hall of Fame Builds, and we out.